Hello everyone. So today we are going to study the angle bisectors between two lines. Okay. Suppose there are two lines L1, that is A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0, L2 A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. So if I am drawing any two lines, suppose I am trying to draw a rough diagram of these two lines, L1 is equal to 0 and L2 is equal to 0. Now we can easily say that there is two angles between these two lines, that is this is acute angle and one is obtuse angle. Now, since there is two angles, so there will be two bisectors. One will be bisecting acute angle, another will be bisecting obtuse angle. So the line which will bisect the acute angle is known as acute angle bisector, and the line which will bisect the obtuse angle is known as obtuse angle bisector. Right? So means we are here to find the two equations. That is both we are interested in finding the equation of both the angle bisectors. Suppose it is B1 is equal to 0. I am saying in my figure that it looks like this is acute angle. So suppose B1 is acute angle bisector, and this is what? This is B2 is equal to acute and obtuse angle bisector. Now, since this B1 is bisecting L1 and L2, and if I am saying that this angle is theta 1, means which angle between L2 and B1 is theta 1, and then the angle between L1 and B1 will also be equal to theta 1. Is it? Now, similarly, this is the obtuse angle, and this B2 is bisecting, so let this is angle is theta 2, so I can definitely say this angle will be also theta 2. Now you can say there is a straight line making on this line L2 and which is combined of theta 2, theta 2, theta 1, theta 1. So we can say that twice of theta 2 plus twice of theta 1 is equal to 180, and hence we can say theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 90. What does it mean? It means the very important thing that whatever is the line angle between the two lines, but the angle between the two bisectors will be always and always 90 degrees. That is, B1 is always perpendicular to B2, right? So keep this in mind. It's a very important thing. Other, if I am interested in writing the equations of the line, so I'll say that a locus of a point which moves such that, let me draw it here. Suppose this is, I am saying this is B1 bisector is equal to 0 and this is B2. So suppose I am saying this is a point P here, which is x comma k. So if it moves such that the perpendicular distance from both of these two lines is equal, then we say that the locus of point P is the angle bisector. So suppose I am saying this point is A and this is B, so definitely I can say PA is equal to P. What are P and PB? This is L2 is equal to, L1 is equal to 0 and this is L2 is equal to 0. So what is P by PA? P is the perpendicular distance of the point P from the line L2. So I can write it what? It will be A2H plus B2K plus C2 upon under root A2 square plus B2 square. Then it will be A1H, means perpendicular distance from P of the line L1 will be A1H plus B1K plus C1 upon under root A1 square plus B1 square. Because now they are in perpendicular, they are in modulus, so I have to distances are always positive, so I will have to always use the modulus sign, and when I will open the modulus I will get two equations, that is, and now we as we know that HK is represents the fixed line and it is not the only point P which is satisfying this equation. In fact, there are infinite number of lines. I can say there are infinite number of lines which will satisfy the equation of B1. So a variable point in coordinate geometry is represented by x comma y. So we will substitute hk by x comma y to get a1x plus b1y plus c1 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square is equal to, I will open the modulus as well. It will become plus minus a2x plus b2y plus c2 upon under root a2 square plus b2 square, right? Now when I wrote here plus and minus, here this simply means this is nothing, this is not one equation, this is two equations, right? This is two equations, that is two lines. And what are they two lines? one is B1 and another is B2. Don't be confused that B1 means one will be acute and one will be obtuse. Here B1, in my case, B1 is becoming acute angle, but it may be obtuse also. So means one will be acute angle bisector, another will be obtuse angle bisector. Now our motto is to find the way by which we can say that which sign is representing which angle bisector. Which angle bisector means acute angle bisector or obtuse angle bisector. So for that we have some methods. I'll say. Suppose I am writing method number one. Method number one. So you can say we have two lines. Okay. We have suppose this is L1 is equal to 0, this is L2 is equal to 0. Now suppose I don't know that which is acute or obtuse, but I know that this is B1, right? Whatever it is, B1 is equal to 0, right? I know the slope of this one. Suppose I am saying this slope is M1, this slope is M2, right? And now I also know from here, suppose I am saying I don't know that which one is bisector, which bisector is this one. Suppose I am saying that this is of after taking positive sign. So after taking positive sign, you can easily calculate the value of slope of this line. Means after taking positive sign, so it will become, and say this slope is M. Right? After taking, I'm not assuring even which one is B1 is what. B1 may be acute, B1 may be obtuse, but B1 is obtained after taking positive sign, and let the slope of this one be M. Right? Now this is B1 and we have L1. Let the angle between L1 and B1 is theta 1. I am saying theta 1, right? Or theta 1 I have already taken, so we may take alpha 1 also, right? Suppose I am taking this is alpha. So what will be tan alpha? Tan alpha I can write modulus because it is acute angle and I am interested in taking here. It will be what? M1 minus M upon 1 plus M1M. Now let's case if I am taking case 1 of method 1, if tan alpha is less than 1. Now if tan alpha is less than 1, what does it mean? This means alpha is less than 45 degree. Alpha is less than 45 degree means this is also alpha. So 2 alpha will be less than 90 degree means this will be acute angle, and hence B1 will be acute angle bisector. So we can say that B1 is acute angle bisector and B2 is obtuse angle bisector. Right? Now case 2, I am taking case 2. If tan alpha is greater than 1, if tan alpha is greater than 1, similarly this is greater than 1 means 2 alpha is greater than 90 degree means the angle is what? It is obtuse angle, so I will say that. And alpha is what? The angle between L1 and the line B1. So B1 will be this time. So B1 is obtuse angle. And if B1 is obtuse angle bisector, then B2 is acute angle. Right. So this is the first method by which we can fix that which sign will be represented. Actually it is not I am taking sign. We are using the sign and as well as tan alpha method, right? So from here we can categorize that which one is the acute angle bisector and which one is the obtuse angle bisector. Now we have method number 2. Method 2, right? Method 2 says if we have two lines, I am saying L1 is equal to 0 and L2 is equal to 0, right? And suppose this is the bisector, any one of the bisector B1, this is B1 is equal to 0 and this is B2 is equal to 0. Now if anyhow we can find a point either on the line L1, either on the line L2, right? Either on the line L1, either on the line L2. Suppose I am saying I have find let Pxy be a point on the line L2 is equal to 0, right? Suppose this is P and this is x comma y. So the perpendicular distance will be here. I am saying that this is the perpendicular, suppose this is M. PM is the perpendicular distance of this line, point of the line P from bisector B1 is equal to 0. And the perpendicular, this is Pn is what? Pn is the perpendicular distance of the point P from the line B2 is equal to 0, right? So if PM is greater than Pn, PM is greater than means this distance is greater, means this angle will be larger, right? This angle is larger, means we can say that this is what? This is larger, so this will be larger, or this angle will be larger, means this is obtuse angle bisector. So PM is greater than Pn means B1 is obtuse angle bisector and B2 is acute angle bisector, right? If PM is less than Pn, then in this case what will happen? If it is less than, this angle will be lesser. So B1 is acute angle bisector and B2 is obtuse angle bisector. So this is the method number 2 by which we can fix that which one is acute angle bisector and which one is obtuse angle bisector. Now we can see that, because why I am finding out, because B1 we already know, right? B1 we can take, suppose this is positive sign we have taken, then we obtain B1, then B1 will be like that. We can fix initially itself. Right? So now based on this, let us have some questions so that the concept will be more clear to us. And here's our first question. The question is, suppose two lines are given to us, L1 is A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0, L2 is A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0, right? And equation of bisectors are given to you. Equation of bisectors are given to you. B1 and B2. Okay? So B1 is 3x minus 4y minus 7 is equal to 0. And B2 is 4x plus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. Is it okay? Now. And also given to you that C2 is equal to 2B2. Right? C2 is equal to 2B2. So you can say that, you can say what? Find, means we have to find which one is the acute angle bisector and which one is the obtuse angle bisector. So let us try to solve this question. So this is given, let us draw a rough figure. This is L1, this is L2, right? Suppose this is B1 and this is B2. I have this equation known to us and this equation is also known to us. And what is the use of this? C2 is equal to B2. Let us put this here, or we can directly say that minus 2B2 plus C2 is equal to 0, or we can say that 0 minus 2B2. So we can easily say that 0 comma minus 2 satisfies L2 is equal to 0. Hence 0 comma minus 2 is a point on L2 is equal to 0. So this is L2 and I am saying this is here, this is point P, which is 0 comma minus 2. And what we are interested, we have said you, I've already told you, try to find at least one point on either of the line, and here we got a point. So what can we do? Which method we can apply? The method which we can apply is this one, that try to find the perpendicular distance from both these, from this point to the both bisectors. Now suppose this is PM and this is M. PM is what? Perpendicular distance from the point P to the B1, and B1 is this one. So its point is 0 comma minus 2, so it will be 3 into 0 minus 4 into minus 2 minus 7 upon under 25 5. It will be 4 to the 8, right? 4 to the 8 minus 7, 1 by 5. Right? So this is 1 by 5 here. Right? PM is equal to 1 by 5. Now we have Pn means the perpendicular distance from B2 is equal to 0, B2 is here, so it will be 4 into 0 plus 3 into minus 2 upon under root 4 plus 16 plus it will be 5 and it will be 3 to the minus 6 minus 2, 8 by 5 will be answer. Right. So you can say that here Pn is greater than Pm, Pn is greater than Pm. So without finding any equation of the line, we can say that this one is B2 is the angle, B2 is obtuse angle bisector. Obtuse angle bisector, and B1 is acute angle bisector. So this one was the question. Without, we actually don't know that what is the line equation of the line, but we still we found what is which one is the acute angle bisector, which one is the obtuse angle bisector. Actually we know the line, right? It should not be यहाँ से confused नहीं होना है. Like if the line is not given, then also we can find the equation of bisectors, right? Because 0 to minus 2 we know a point of intersection, we know that and these all are making a family of lines. So definitely this L2 is what from 0 to minus 2 from here. So we can find the equation of an L2 and L1. Means L2 and L1 are fixed because this is given to us, right? So let us have another question. So this one was one method, and there is one more section from which the question on angle bisector was most oftenly asked. Now the question is, find, or I'm just changing this question. Now the question is, let L1 and L2 be the lines such that L1 is x plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0 and L2 is 3x minus 6y minus 5 is equal to 0, right? Now the question, find the angle bisector, find the angle bisector of that angle between L1 and L2 which contains point 1 comma minus 2, right? This is the question. Now let us solve this question. And suppose I am saying that this is the line L1 is equal to 0 and this is line L2 is equal to 0. We don't know that point 1 comma minus 3 is lying where, right? That is where means in which region this is lying either in acute angle region or obtuse angle region. We don't know actually this. So I am saying this is, suppose this is the bisector of that region where this point P 1 comma minus 3 is lying. Suppose this is a point 1 comma minus 3 is lying here, and let the equation of this bisector be B is equal to 0. Now we can say that if there is a variable point x comma y, so locus of this point x comma y will be modulus of x plus 2y plus 1 upon under root 1 plus 4, that is 5, is equal to modulus of 3x minus 6y minus 5 upon under root 9 plus 36, that is 45, and it will be 0. Now the question is, in this region, what will be the sign of this modulus? Because we know that modulus x is positive when x is greater than 0 and modulus x is negative when it is less than 0. So I have to find that in this region, what is the sign of this modulus? So basically, and we also know that we can say that since A and P are lying on the same side, A and P are lying on the same side of line, L2 is equal to 0. Right? So when I am going to substitute 1 comma minus 3 in the line L2, suppose I am representing this by L2 into P, so it will be what? This will L2 is what? L2 is 3x minus 6y, so it will be 3 into 1 minus 6 into minus 5, that is 6 into minus 3 minus 5, right? and this we got 6 3 the 18, 18 3 21, 18 3 21 minus means this is greater than 0, right? So we can definitely say that when I substitute the point p point x comma y on the line L2, I'll again get the positive sign. What is that? Will become, it will become 3x minus 6y minus 5. It will be also greater than 0 because both are lying in the same direction. And we know that modulus of 3x minus 6y minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 6y minus 5 because I know that this is now positive. So suppose similarly point A and P are lying on the same side of the L1 is equal to 0. So when I will substitute the value of P, means the point P on the line L1, it will become 1 plus 2 into minus 3 plus 1, right? 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 3 plus 1, it becomes negative, right? So you can say that L1 x comma y will be also negative. So we can say that modulus of x, what is this? This is actually x plus 2y plus 1, which is less than 0. So we can say that modulus of x plus 2y plus 1 will be equal to minus of x plus 2y plus 1 because this is less than 0, right? Now we want to open this modulus, and it will be, when I open this modulus, root 5 will be cancelled, it will be 3, and I will cross multiply simultaneously. So it will become, this is minus sign, so it will become minus 3x plus 2y plus 1 is equal to, it will become, modulus will open, it will be 3x minus 6y minus 5. Let us solve it quickly. It will be minus 3x minus 6y minus 3 is equal to 3x minus 6y minus 5. 6y cancelled, and it will become 6x is equal to 2, right? 6x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1 by 3. When this is the equation, and what is this? X equal to 1 by 3 parallel to y axis passing through 1 by 3 comma 0. When this is the line which is bisecting that angle between L1 and L2, which contains the 1 comma minus 3. So as this was all about angle bisector and some good questions of the angle bisector. I never used any of the shortcut here, right? I tried to solve this question by full explanation, right? So that every step you can be sure that why am I going to write, right? So this was all about the concept, and thank you.